Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I just got out of the gym. I'm running on 4.5 hours of sleep. And what time is it? It's 1:02. So I'm finally gonna eat something. Yay. Got chips. Weird lighting. Super weird. Guac. Tiny little container. And what I always get, the bowl, of course. I always get the bowl, even though the burritos are really good too. Yum. Hopefully they gave me utensils. Alrighty. I know it's a little bit of a weird angle, but we're just gonna deal with it. My other tripod broke today, so I got what did I get? Brown rice, what else? Chicken, obviously lettuce, a little bit of sour cream, barbacoa, which is beef. It's like really soft beef. I think that's it. No beans. I don't really like beans. Well, not in my bowl anyway. But yeah. Let me eat first. And then we, oh yeah, and bell peppers. The barbacoa, delicious. I've been watching a lot of therapists like Dr. Romani, I think that's her name, here on YouTube. It's so good. We also have water. My favorite. Don't worry, I did wash my hands. Some barbacoa and green pepper, I think. A little bit of chicken. Dr. Romani loves to shit on narcissistic people. I find her videos pretty entertaining. She is, I think, like a psychologist or a therapist or something. Been watching her videos for like a couple of months. I always knew I was married to a narcissist, but I didn't know to call it narcissism. I'll get into it after I eat more. He's my ex-husband. It's so good. I've been craving this for like 2 weeks. He was a pretty obvious one. If I look back now, when I met him, I was really young. And I didn't know much about anything. I don't consider myself to be an empath at all. I know they say that's usually what they're attracted to, is empaths, or people who like care a lot. I don't know, that's like the simplest way I can put it. People who care a lot and who give a lot of chances, which I do. I was diagnosed with bipolar depression, I think, when I was like 21. Misdiagnosed. I took medication for like maybe a month or two. I don't remember how long anymore. It was a long time ago. It didn't work because bipolar is a mood disorder and it's often misdiagnosed when you actually have BPD, which is borderline personality disorder, which is what I have. It's something that I've noticed developing over the past 2 months. I've thought back on my past. I know I was misdiagnosed. Bipolar and BPD are very different. They have some similarities, but they're different. But yeah, I think I started developing the BPD in high school. Or maybe even in my childhood, because it was so traumatic. It was like really unstable. And you could say I was emotionally abused, even though I'm over it and I don't hold on to anything from the past like that anymore. It still did happen. Anyway, people with BPD tend to hang on to people, even when they're not the best for them, because we don't like giving up on people, or we don't like feeling like we're throwing people away. We have abandonment issues. And BPD is not something you can take a pill for and get better. From what I understood, it's a personality disorder. So the pills that you get, they're not going to help with the whole issue, which is your mentality. The biggest difference between bipolar and BPD is that people with BPD will have mood swings throughout the day. And that's pretty normal. It's regular, even if you don't notice it, if you don't see it. If you're not that close to them, you won't see it. You won't notice it. You won't be aware of it unless you're really intimately close to the person. Like you live with them, or you're in a relationship. Bipolar is something, apparently they can go through like highs of being like really good, like in a really good mood for like days, like weeks sometimes. I've never experienced anything like that. My mood is very moody throughout the day. As I've grown up, I've learned, my beliefs have changed, and I think that's helped. I think law of attraction has put me on the right path to balancing my mind and my mood, but obviously I'm not there yet. I'm not like perfect. I'm never good. It's not something you could just fix right away. But I think working on your mentality, your mindset is like one of the biggest things you could do for yourself. I keep dealing with men who are narcissistic, and I'm not a victim at all. I believe you have a choice when you're in a relationship. If you want to be in a relationship, you know what it is. You know, you pretty much can figure someone out within 3 to 6 months. A good way to know that someone, whether they're male, female, non-binary, I don't care what their gender is. A good way to know that they are narcissistic. They have no empathy. And they can fake it. But not for that long. And not that well. And they will never honestly, truly admit what they've done wrong. You can cry. You can suffer right in front of them. And they will be empty. You can see it in their eyes. They're empty. They have very low empathy. It's scary. Don't take it personally. These are very fucked up people. They're not all evil or anything like that. I'm not trying to say that. They're just damaged. They will hurt you. I don't know if it's intentionally or unintentionally, but they will. I don't know. I guess the best advice I would try to give somebody who has BPD and who's dealing with somebody who has no empathy, who lies, who is inconsistent. Love yourself. Let them go. They're going to keep hurting you. So let them go, because they're going to keep hurting you. And the more chances you give them, the less they will value you. They will never change. Yeah, they're never going to change. They will act like they're sorry. But because they don't really believe they did anything wrong, they won't change. They're not self-aware. They're not that deep. It's a hard pill to swallow. But you better. There's different types of narcissistic men, women. So, I've met a couple different ones. I've dated narcissists. The hardest one to figure out is the one who wants your pity. They'll be very hard to pinpoint as a narc until they fuck you over multiple times. They won't change. They'll act as if they did nothing wrong until they have no way out, because you're going to leave them. That they will somewhat admit to being wrong, but they won't really mean it. You know they don't mean it because they're not self-aware. They will never say, I'm sorry that I did this, this, and this. They will only apologize for the things you're complaining about. So they know that this thing is bothering you. They will apologize about this certain thing, but they're not self-aware to put it all together and how they fucked up. If you know what I'm saying? You won't have a connection with a narc. You won't. It's impossible. You can try. I have tried. I have cried. I have done my very best to have fucking connection with them. You can't. They're empty. They're shallow people. You can't have a connection. Let's say I fucked up. I'm gonna admit, I can tell you every fucking reason how I was wrong and how I felt and why I did this, this, and this. But I will take accountability for it. And you don't even have to tell me what I did wrong, because I will know that I was wrong. They will never do that. Not ever. They will only apologize for the things that they know are bothering you. You're gonna tell them pretty much what to apologize for and what they know. You tell them what to say pretty much. Because they're not self-aware. They tell you what you want to hear, basically. I don't think these people are evil. They're not sociopaths or psychopaths. Them I would not fuck with. I wouldn't fuck with a narc either. They scare me because they will never change, and that's scary to me. I like to think of myself as always growing, always learning. I'm open to new things. I know I can better myself. I know there's a lot to work on still. I'm self-aware. They will never be that. Never. They're not capable. Their eyes are the best tell. Their eyes look really empty. You will get a bad vibe. Like something's off. Trust it. I didn't. Trust the bad vibe. This is so good. So good. I'm gonna go further into this, especially borderline personality, because that's something I know for sure I'm dealing with. And dealing with these people who are fucked up. They will trigger you. I think on purpose. According to Dr. Romani, they like that power. They like people who are reactive, which is why empaths or BPD people, anybody who has like a personality mood disorder, they will be attracted because they know that you care a lot and they don't, so they have the power over your feelings. Don't let them have that. Don't let them in. Don't let them get in your heart anymore. That's it. That's all I have. I'm gonna finish my food. Thank you for watching. Pray for me. Yeah, I'm gonna make better decisions and more videos, so subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you later.